Hey everybody, just putting on my scarf. And I'm wearing a sweater. I know it's pretty chilly here. So it's shocking and surprising actually. Okay. So, although it is October, it is to be expected. Hi, I'm Holly, psychic medium, energy reader, and let's get into your Wednesday reading. All right. Let's get to it. So, this is our mug. It's opalescent, which I find so beautiful. Faith, hope, and love. So that's the vibe. You know what? I don't like it like this. It's just, I love scarves, but they sometimes can be a little, okay, there we go. That's better. So faith, hope, and love is the message for Wednesday. With emphasis on the word faith. And that doesn't have to mean a dogmatic religious faith. It could mean faith in oneself, faith in the process, faith in that there is a force greater than ourselves, that we are simply a small cog in a very big wheel. And I just feel like the world is getting very small right now. It's an odd feeling. Okay, but you know what? Let's get to it. So, first, let me have a little sip. I thought it looked white under there, but it isn't. All right. Oh well. So let's do, this caught my eye, so let's go straight to the unfolding, the unfolding path tarot. And anytime it gets below 60 degrees, my nose, that or when spirit is around, my nose is perpetually red. Yay. Just love chilly weather. And there is always spirit around, but I mean, that's when they want to directly link in and talk to me. And I get wasabi nose. So listen to your body and watch what happens as you start to get deeper into this work if you're just beginning. All right, but the Unfolding Path Tarot, I like because, as I always like to say, I feel like the energies are a little more gentle. And Lord knows we could use some gentle energy right about now. Okay. All right. So, what are the messages for the collective for Wednesday? Midweek. We made it. Everybody say a prayer for Florida. Say a prayer for the coastline. Say a prayer for even inland. It's not just about the high surges. It is about the wind damage. And they're actually storing anything that could be a projectile further in the state even that's on the coastline. So let's all just say a prayer for wellness. And I did delve into it a little bit. And if you're not interested, then see you next video. If you are interested, just very quickly, I do feel like there is an angry energy with the storms and the severity of the storms. And of course, there's global warming. I mean, that is undeniably real. But there is an anger, and people are not listening. People are not doing what they can to heal the planet that we live on. And I'm not being preachy or judgy. I mean, my gosh, there's a lot of stuff I had to promise I would do a better job with when I was in this meditative state. And that was my agreement, that I would work harder to be more mindful and better about things that I do that impact the environment. So it's all of us, it's me included. We get lazy sometimes, and but we've got to start figuring out ways to take care of her, and her meaning Mother Earth. So Sister Water, Sister Wind, we ask that you please calm down. No, I take that back. Don't ever tell anybody to calm down. That makes it worse. From experience, me. That doesn't work on me. But what I would say is I ask for a different approach, perhaps to help those who need the greatest lessons to learn the greatest lessons. A message has definitely been sent. And please understand that there's so much at risk. Human life, animal life, the natural landscape. I just ask for grace and forgiveness for the damage we've done to the planet. All right. Now, let's move on and get a reading for the collective, because that's what we're here for. All right. Well, to have another little sippy sip here. I actually used instant coffee. And it's pretty darn good. Just a cheap brand. But doesn't have to be expensive to be good. All right. Mother and Father, God, Spirit, Guides, and Guardians, beloved elementals. What is the message you have for the collective for Wednesday? What is the message you have for the collective on Wednesday of this week? All right. This one was in the middle, but it was sort of sliding out and said, take it. Ooh. That's nice. I actually kind of like that. A little bit of fiery passion. Aces are always positive. Generally they're always positive, as I understand it. This is an Ace of Wands. Truth revealed. Passion ignited. Praise. I'm hearing praise. Like singing someone's praises, that kind of thing. If you're taking a test or there's some kind of testing involved, you pass. And the answers you seek are already within you. That's what that card means. Do we need to keep that one out? Well, we'll keep it out, but I don't think we do, actually. All right. All right. Now. All right, let's get into it. What is the message for the collective for Wednesday? For the overarching dominant energies, and this is a general reading. It can only be a general reading. Only take what resonates. What is the message? What are the messages for the collective for Wednesday? Make me an instrument of your divine will. Help me to understand what to say. Help me to understand. Just help me to understand. Because right now I just seem to be feeling more and more confused about a whole lot of things. Oh, well, this is happy, I say facetiously. I need some clarifications. I'm not even going to start in on this or show it to you guys until I get some clarification. Give me clarification on that last card, please. Well, I guess I said that with a little bit of firmness, and it sure popped out with some firmness. Oh, okay. Where's that going, please? I'll let you guys see it in a minute. Hang on. I want to get a little more information first. Where's that going? So where's that card? Where's that card leading? They want me to use a different deck. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is taking a little while, but I want to make sure I've got this right. Lenormand? Yeah, that'll do? Okay. All right, what is the message? I'm not particularly clear on which way this could be meant. Okay, just the top one? Okay. All right, now, in what way is this meant? And you know what I'm thinking, so help me out, because it's almost like it's intentionally unclear. I've kind of had my fill with the intentionally unclear. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Yeah, I got a little sauce. A little sauce about me today. Okay. All right. So here's the deal. Well, my word. Okay, I'm working on it. Let's see. Okay. Just about the time I thought, oh, it's making sense. This is all clear and happy and whatever. Pretty much now we're right back where we started. Okay. So we had the Ace of Wands. I think that was part of a separate reading, but it's also, I think, still, because I still needed to leave it out, so I still think it's part of this rest of this reading, in that you come into your own in your full fiery strength. So if people think they've seen the strong version of you, hold on to your hat. All right, and then we have the Four of Wands. So we move from the Ace of Wands to the Four of Wands. This is a card of celebration, of people coming together to celebrate something. It is, and we are moving into that holiday series of holidays, the season of holidays. But it is also a card of coming together with friends, partner, work, community, but it feels more personal than work. So normally you'd say, oh, happy, great card. But then you have this. You have the Eight of Cups, and someone is walking away. Someone is walking away. Half the cups are turned over and knocked over, and half of them are still standing. This person, talk about holding on to your hat. So there is a walking away that happens. So that's why when I got to that point, I thought, I need some clarification. I don't understand what's going on here. So is it that there is an epiphanal Ace of Wands moment and fiery, passionate moment? People come together and leave their wounds and past behind? Or is it that someone literally walks away from this friendship, partnership, community? They move, they dissolve something, whatever it is. So I asked for clarification, and that's when this went flying up over my arm onto the floor, and it's the Fool. Now, I've said before, this is one of my favorite Fool cards of any deck. Beautiful child, happy with flowers and butterflies and balloons. She's getting ready to go to a party. This looks like a child at a birthday party. This looks like someone who is full of excitement and joy and possibility and truly just genuinely happy about the adventure. So perhaps if it's to clarify that card, it means walking out of something well, look at that, with the crescent moon in the dark, in the cold, moving in to the warmth and light of a party and joy. Her blue dress strikes me as significant, and I do feel like this is someone who is protected by Archangel Michael or Michael. So whatever is going to happen has been divinely guided, and she is protected, or he is protected, whatever the gender might be. So then I asked, as you all know, got a different deck. I need to understand this a little bit more. What is the situation in the above cards? Is that coming into community and union, and again, that party atmosphere, and leaving the past behind to begin, oops, I just hit the microphone, sorry guys, to start a new, fresh life, to start over. This is a card of starting over as well. Taking that leap, starting over. Or is it someone leaving entirely and starting a whole new life with different people and different situations? So what is it? What does it mean? And so I used the old style Lenormand, and here's what we got. The cross. Usually that has somewhat of a negative connotation in that it is a cross to bear, dogma, stagnation, you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, that kind of thing. I don't know that it has to be. I think either one of these storylines would fit. So one or the other, it could be that this is a general reading. Maybe there are two different versions of the same story, one with one ending, one with another ending. Fish in this deck means abundance, prosperity, and more of something. It's card 34, which when you add together is a 7, and that is the card of spirituality in my mind. And then you have the stork. So, incoming, more, again, more, just more. An expansion, a growing of family, of information, of news, of whatever. I get different keywords when I look at certain cards in a deck. So this could be information, it could be closing a chapter, but what I heard was codified. So that means it is going to be written in a book. It is going to be written down as fact. Someone is staying still. Someone is staying put. There is no movement happening with an anchor. Someone has dropped anchor. Someone has decided this is where I'm going to drop my anchor and stay for a while until they pull it up. So when I first looked at all of that, I thought, okay, I think I understand. I think it was leaving the past behind, beginning a fresh new start, with joy and happiness and excitement, with prosperity, abundance, making it very public for people, and then dropping your anchor and resting in a comfortable place. But then, not one, but two sassy pants cards. We have a fox and we have a snake. And in this type of deck, in this type of in the Lenormand, a fox can be someone who was wily and a little disingenuous and maybe a little bit of a trickster. It's not a coyote, but the fox resembles that. And oh, I had to run an errand. And there was a huge cutout of a coyote placed smack in the middle of this business yard. So I asked them, why do you have a cardboard cutout with an image of a coyote on it? And they said they have problems with mallards and they thought it would scare them away. Okay. So that's the second reference to trickster energy. However, it didn't work. Didn't scare the mallards away. All right. So someone is still going to try to be wily. Someone is still going to be, and I keep hearing the word kit. So foxes are very protective of their young. And so I think a kit is a baby or a young fox. So it could be that someone feels threatened or feels like their kit is being threatened. I think I've got that word right. But that's what popped into my head. But they're approaching it from a very unproductive and limited view, to the point it's just deceptive and devious. This is someone who, with the guise of wanting to be protective, is really pretty venomous. Well, yay. Okay, let's see what we can figure out here, because we got to get to the bottom of this. All right, Pulp Tarot. Let me show you the box for real. There we go. All right, so let's look at the Pulp Tarot. So it looks like a little trial and tribulation, but it looks like things are okay for the most part. And the main reason why I say that is just because of this beautiful card and the joy of starting something new. But then we got these two. So, Spirit Guides and Guardians, help me to understand what the message is for the collective about the fox and the snake. What is the outcome of this? Or what should the collective, anyone in the collective for whom this reading resonates, what would you suggest? Or what is it that whomever in the collective, again, that this resonates for, what do they need to know? What do they need to do? That's enough? Okay. So what is it about that? Help us to understand what to do about the energies connected to that fox and snake card. All right, that one. They said just look at it first. Nine of Swords. It's not going to last long. That's not an ending of you. That's an ending of that energy. Yeah. So that is not going to... It might keep you up at night for a little bit, but it's going to keep them up at night more. I'm hearing a karmic cycle is playing out. A karmic role is playing out. They want me to take this one on the bottom because it almost feels like it's about to burn my fingers. Look at that. The sun. We got that in yesterday's reading. Interesting that it felt like it was actually on fire in my hand, and I was like, I had to figure out what that was and get it. The sun is the best card in the deck. So no worries. This is going to end. The treachery, the lies, the deception, the venomous behavior will end. What did I say yesterday? Everything comes out in the light. Man, I am about ready for a new storyline. Interesting that in this deck, the sun is also, well, there's usually a baby in a lot of them, but a little kid on his pony. His bouncy pony, not a real pony. And it's weird because as soon as I said that, I'm seeing in my head From the Outsiders, classic novel, made into a movie, and the character of Pony Boy, kind of a tragic character. It was always a hard, that one was always hard for me to get through. Odds stacked against you from birth. But always wanted more and saw more. The sun is a wonderful card. And not wanted more stuff, but wanted to more in terms of seeing the good in people, I think. And that poetic soul. So with the Nine of Swords, they're saying that's, well, no, I'm going to go ahead. Let's see if anything else comes out. One more did. I had a feeling. Aha. So even though it ends with the sun, we've got the moon in between. So there's still something to be uncovered. There's still a story that hasn't been told. There's still something that needs to be uncovered. This Six of Wands. That is a ticker tape parade. So it's going to, because I was asking, could I get a timeline? Could I get a timeline? And basically that is telling me that it will be soon. And in yesterday's reading, it will be soon. So if this is your reading, answers will happen soon. Everything will come full circle very soon. And I think once it's no longer fun to play the game of the instigator, then that will stop. And what I'm hearing, because cheaters and just generally mean people, sometimes it takes a while, but it comes back on them. Okay, let's do, we're running kind of late. All right, let's pull a card from, is it this deck? No. Possibly, but not right now. I'm being drawn to, I just heard solar. So it's this one. The Queen of the Sun Oracle. Why do I always think it has the word solar in it? I mean, I know that's the same thing. Oh, look, opened right in the middle to passion. So a passion for life, a passion for all things that are genuine and real. Okay. Now, one more, two more. Yeah, you need to do this one more time. Okay, so spirit guides and guardians come into this reading. What is a card for the collective, either connected to that reading or something totally new? What is, oh, thank you, and I'll get to that. What is the dominant message for the collective to round out the Wednesday reading? Someone is getting ready to have a major success. If you're launching a product, if someone is launching a product, okay, just open it up in the middle. If you are launching a product, you will, oh, the card action, we've had that one before. Okay, so take action. Oh, this is beautiful. I haven't seen this one before. Joy. Love that so much. So, yeah, all of your action, all of your hard work is paying off. Someone, if you were getting ready to launch a new program, excuse me, class, but I feel like it's a product, like a product you would sell, something that someone would use. It is, you put in a ton of work. It's well thought out. It's an item that will bring either beauty into people's lives or make their lives easier. For some of you, I think it's some kind of organizational tool. And then for some of you, it feels like a piece of something you would wear, like a piece of clothing somehow, or maybe either jewelry, clothing, whatever it is. That line, think carefully about the name. If you're not quite settled on the name yet, make sure it's the name you want, because that's the name that's going to stick. Okay? What a weird word. I just heard give it a fortnight. I don't even know how long a fortnight is. But if someone wants to look that up, thank you. Yeah, so if someone is getting ready to produce a line of something for sale, make sure you've got the right name for it. It needs to have some kind of hook that gets people to remember it, that sets it apart. So the name is, I think, the biggest stumbling block for you now, but you will get that figured out. is a month a fortnight? Because I'm getting about a month, which would be right in time for holidays too. So, and it's going to be big enough that I feel like you're going to go into production with it. So, congratulations. Okay. All right. So, the other thing they wanted me to go into real quickly. So, this is kind of fun. I was at the Dollar Tree yesterday, okay? And they had these little mini, looks like a rolling dumpster. It even has little wheels. So it was, well, it's not a dollar any longer. Everything's $1.25 or 29 now. So it was just, it's only about this tall, maybe about, what is that? I don't know how big that is. Anyway, so it's small. It has a flip lid that flips open and close. It has the little symbol on the front for, it's not the recycling can, it's an actual garbage can. And they had a recycle one too. And it's on wheels, a little handle, just like a big rolling one that you would, that you would use. So I thought, oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing. And the reason why it's so a little mini garbage can, I don't like the big garbage cans I've got. So anyway, yeah, or that I see, so who likes garbage cans, but this was cute. And so the reason it's cute is because I thought, oh my gosh, that is perfect. To take that, put it in a visible spot. And I know you all have heard about worry boxes where if you have a worry, you write it down, you open the box, you put it in there, and you hand it over to Spirit and let Spirit take care of it, and it takes the burden off you. Well, this is what that garbage can felt like, but it's actually disposing of it. And instead of, you could put it on a little piece of paper and put it in there, but I thought, your breath is your life and your existence, and your words carry meaning. So what if you just opened it up, spoke the concern into it, closed it, and said, that's it. I don't have it any longer. And I thought, what a cute, great visual, literal representation of releasing what no longer serves you. And then maybe like once a week, or I think once a month, you could actually take it outside, open it up, and release it, and let that be transmuted by the universe into something positive, and then wash it out, put it out, and start again. So anyway, you can use anything for that. It doesn't have to be a little tiny rolling garbage can. But you can also, you could just get a decorative box. Yeah, it could be anything. You could find, and thrift stores are so good for that. You can find all kinds of cool things that are decorative and interesting at thrift stores. I love a good thrift store. So find something that just is a reminder that this is where it goes. It's not something I have to carry. And you use whatever, I don't have anything out with a lid that closes, but do I have anything in here? Well, like even my little box or tin. I could even use a little tarot tin if I didn't want to keep my cards in it any longer. But I like keeping cards in them. Not many come with the tins any longer. So, or now that I've noticed. So, okay, got it. There we go. So anyway, that's something to think about. And it needs to be something you can easily open and close. All right. All right. Well, that's it for today. Happy Wednesday. Happy day. Don't forget who you are. You be you. You be you. Because that's a good person with a perfect soul. All right. I'm sending so much love to all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we will talk again on Thursday. Bye, everyone.